Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Happy New Year. This is Thersa Matsuura, and you're listening to Uncanny Japan, Season 8. We just moved from the year of the rabbit to the year of the dragon, and I want to tell you all about it. So what does it mean? Would you like to explore the stranger, more obscure corners of Japanese culture? Dig a little deeper into superstitions, curious customs, and all those mysterious creatures that inhabit the land? If so, then this is the podcast for you. Uncanny Japan is where I, author Thersa Matsuura, share all the fascinating tidbits I unearth while doing research for my writing. From the bizarre to the ghastly, and everything in between. I hope you enjoy the show. Hey, how are you? I have a surprise for everyone who pre-ordered my upcoming book, The Book of Japanese Folklore by Thersa Matsuura, to be published by Adams Media, an imprint of Simon & Schuster. As a thank you, if you've already pre-ordered or are planning to, email me a screenshot of that, or if you ordered it from a bookstore, just the name of the store, because I'd really like to know which stores it gets into. A lot of pre-orders, I just learned, also helps to get the book into more brick-and-mortar stores. So email me at thebookofjapanesefolklore@gmail.com. It's literally that, the title of the book. And I will send you an MP3 of an audio story I translated, gently imagined, and narrated. It's called The Wife Who Didn't Eat, a creepy little folktale with some commentary about it at the end. It's 45 minutes long and a nice thing to listen to as you walk the dog or scrub the bathtub or drift off to sleep. So again, help me get those pre-orders up. Wow the people in charge, and I'll send you a charming but weird folktale with some extra insight about what it all means. The address again is The Book of Japanese Folklore, just written out like that, at gmail.com. All this information will be on the uncannyjapan.com website too, if you want to go and see it there as well. Now on to the show. We have successfully given a warm hug to 2023, kissed it on the forehead, and shown it the proverbial door. And been thoroughly calmed and descended by the Joya no Kane, deep-toned temple bell, the last episode. So let's embrace this new year with renewed energy and hope. But what should we know about 2024 going in? Well, it's the 6th year of Reiwa, which means nothing to anyone except the old farts in the city office in Japan who insist that you write it on all your forms. It's the way of counting years based on the emperor's reigns, and it can be quite cumbersome and confusing at times, so you don't have to remember that. But more importantly, 2024 is the year of the dragon. The mnemonic device used to remember the 12 zodiac animals, or Junishi, is Ne ushi tora u, tatsu mi uma hitsuji saru, tori inu I. Nezumi ne is rat, ushi is cow, tora is tiger, u stands for usagi and means rabbit. Tatsu is another word for ryu and it means dragon. Mi is snake, uma is horse, hitsuji sheep, saru monkey, tori chicken, and I is inoshishi or wild boar or pig. What is one thing you notice about that list? Which thing is not like the other? Why, of course, it's the dragon. All the other animals are real animals that you can run into today, but the dragon is the only mythical creature in the bunch. It's number 5 in the list, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But did you know that all 12 zodiac animals have a direction? The dragon's is slightly east of southeast. And the animals also have their own time of day, too. Remember episode 52, putting a curse on your enemies? Ushi no toki or kokumairi? And remember that I just said that ushi means cow, right? Well, ushi no tokimairi is the hour of the cow. The cow's special time is between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., the scariest time of day. The dragon's time, though, is from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., so waking up and having your morning tea or coffee time. So next time you're sitting there eating your power flaxen chia seed yogurt breakfast, fondly remember the ryu or the tatsu, which probably isn't thought about often enough, and imagine that you're starting your day like a dragon. The dragon's energy is yang, which makes perfect sense, definitely more yang than yin. Yin and yang is pronounced in-yo, by the way, in Japanese, if you ever need that. Took me a long time to learn that. So you have 12 animals that cycle every 12 years. But they're also assigned one of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. And those cycle too. So apart from being the year of the dragon, 2024 is more specifically the year of the wood dragon. And aside, if your birth year ends in 4 or 5, you were born in the year of the wood. And you should be, if you listen to ancient Chinese and Japanese wisdom, patient, compassionate, and understanding. Imagine the roots of an extremely old tree extending deep into the earth. That's your vibe. You know what? I'll do the next episode on these elements and personality types because they're fun. What element are you? Stay tuned next time. But for now, you should be thinking about wood dragons. Basically, you have the most powerful creature in the animal zodiac, combined with the more grounded, caring aspects of the element wood, which is a very nice coupling. This year's characteristics are vigorous vitality and substantial growth. Because the dragon is also the only mythical creature in the pack, it brings both power and prosperity as well. If you were born in the year of the monkey, rooster, or pig, then you're going to be extra lucky this year. Did you know that the order of the 12 animals is because of a race that was held by the Jade Emperor? The race began, and the order of the creatures that crossed the finish line was the order they'd be in the 12-year cycle. But why is the rat first, you might ask? It doesn't seem very fast. Short answer, it cheated. But related to today's show, why is the dragon in 5th place? It's easily the fastest of all the animals. I mean, it can fly. Well, one story that I read that I quite like is that during the race, the dragon was indeed first, but along the route, it noticed some villages that were suffering due to a long drought. The dragon, able to control water in all its forms, stopped to make a little rain and help the poor villagers. This act of kindness and altruism caused it to fall behind in the race. How noble. Another story says that the snake and the dragon were neck and neck, and at the very last minute, the snake, in awe of its majestic opponent, let the dragon cross the finish line first. Let me end with some neat little dragon-related phrases that you can sprinkle throughout the year. The first one is Ryu to dabi, which means dragon head, snake's tail. And basically, it describes starting something with excitement and vigor, but piddling out and not ending strong at the end. Don't let your 2024 be a ryu to dabi. Number 2, Kumo wa ryu ni shitagao, kaze wa tora ni shitagao. English is, clouds follow the dragon, wind follows the tiger. It means something like, under a truly illustrious and wise ruler, there will follow wise advisors. Or, if the leader possesses virtue, wise advisors will naturally appear. I think the world right now needs more great leaders. Let's hope for Kuma wa ryu ni shitakao, kaze wa tora ni shitagao. Clouds following the dragon, wind following the tiger. 3. Ryu no agito no tama o toru. Remember, Chinese and Japanese dragons are often seen holding mystical balls or jewels in their claws or mouths. Well, this phrase means seizing the pearl from the dragon's jaw. It is used when you take an extremely dangerous risk in order to attain your goal. 4. Ryu no hige no nareru, or petting the dragon's beard or whiskers. As you can imagine, this too is doing something very dangerous. Don't go petting the dragon's whiskers, y'all. And 5. I'll end on this one because I like it a lot. It goes something like this. Ryu no mizu o eru go toshi. Just as a dragon gains strength from water to ascend into the sky, this phrase describes someone or something gaining even more momentum or achieving great success by seizing the right opportunity or timing. And that is my wish for all of you. And remember, if you pre-ordered the Book of Japanese Folklore, send me a screenshot or where you ordered it from, and I'll hook you up with the wife who didn't eat. Or, not her specifically, because that would be bad, but my version of her story. Please consider becoming a patron. For only $5 a month, there's a monthly bedtime story and a weekly blog post about some interesting cultural or language thing that you don't often hear about. Occasional recipes, soundscapes, all kinds of stuff like that. Thank you again, and Happy New Year. Kotoshi mo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'll talk to you again in 2 weeks. You've reached the end of the show, and I just want you to know how much we appreciate you listening and supporting us. Any subscribing, reviewing, and gushing to your friends, family, even random strangers really does help keep us going. If you have the means and you want to help a little more and get a little more, we are making extra content over on Patreon, all for only $5 a month. Or, if you like to read horror, you might be interested in my Bram Stoker-nominated short story collection, The Carp-Faced Boy and Other Tales. Hontoni arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you real soon.